Thank you for being here, and we will get started in a comfortable seat. So once you have a blanket and hopefully 2 blocks, you can go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mat, and grab your blanket and fold it up so that it is in a nice rectangle shape, something like this. And once you're seated, place the blanket right behind you. Okay. 8. The intention for this practice is for the movement to be slow, but a little strong. We will be staying close to the ground, maybe working in a couple standing postures, but mostly kind of grounding close to the ground postures. And we will be mostly working on opening the hamstrings and the hips. So once you are comfortably seated, let's go ahead and close the eyes. We'll just take a minute or so to just come into the space and kind of just come into your body as well. So if it feels nice, you can close the eyes. And just noticing your breath here in this moment. Allowing the breath to flow freely as it wants to. And maybe following the next inhale into the nose, down into the lungs. And as you exhale, just allowing awareness to stay inside the chest. Now choose a different part of the body and allow your awareness to move to that new part of the body. Choose a different part of the body and allow your awareness to travel to that part, allowing the awareness to be inside. Bring awareness back to your breath and let your inhale come in just a little deeper through the nose. Open the mouth and release. We'll do a couple more like that. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, release. Another one. Breathe in a little bit deeper through the nose. Open the mouth, slowly exhale. Noticing the mind here, whether it may be busy or calm or somewhere in between. Just cultivating a sense of acceptance of the way you are showing up to your movement practice today. I'm going to transition into the first posture here, so I'd like you to find a seated cross-legged pose. So if you're sitting on a block, you can remove the block and place it, I don't know, somewhere in front of you within arm's reach, and then make your way into a cross-legged seat with the right leg in front of the left. Place your hands on your shins and start to make some circles with your upper body. And circles can be kind of big, they can be a little smaller. We'll switch directions, go the other way. And find your center here and take a big deep breath in and a breath out. Take another breath in and a breath out. We're going to fold forwards over the legs. Start to walk your hands forwards. Tense up on the fingertips. You might pause here. You might drop the elbows down to the ground. You might grab a block on the middle setting and place the block underneath your forehead as you fold even further down. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Releasing the jaw and the brows. Take one more breath in. And out. And start to walk the hands backwards. Take your time. Press yourself up to sit. We're gonna come into a wide-legged straddle now. This is where the blanket comes in. So hopefully your blanket is behind you. You're gonna grab it and go ahead and sit on the blanket, kind of scoot it underneath your seat. Scoot to the very edge of the blanket so that your seat is half on the blanket and half on the mat. So you should start to feel your pelvis start to tilt forward just a little bit. Now, open the legs into a wide-legged straddle here. Yeah, wiggle around, kind of find that sweet spot so that you can be here somewhat comfortably. Place your hands on your shins now. Grab onto your shins. Keep the spine long and start to flex your toes. Activate the feet. You're welcome to stay here. This might be enough for you. If you want, you can start to slide the hands a little bit further towards the feet. Go slow and keep the spine long. So activate your belly muscles. You might tuck the chin in towards the chest. Find a breath in. And a breath out. Another breath in. And out. One more inhale here. You might let your hands slide a little bit further forwards. And exhale, release. Slide the hands back towards the knees. Keep the left hand where it's at and lift your right arm up and overhead. Start to reach towards your left foot. Gently press the left shoulder forward so that the heart can start to turn up and open. Begin to lean to the left just a little bit more. We're looking for a little sensation in the right side body. Take a breath in. And a breath out. You're welcome to turn your gaze upwards. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more inhale here. And exhale, drop the right arm down, lift forwards and back to center. Recross your legs, left leg in front of the right. You're welcome to keep the blanket there if that feels comfortable for you. I'm gonna remove the blanket for now. Place the hands on the knees and start to make some circles. Switch directions, go the other way. You can let your knees kind of lift up here as you make your rounds. Take a big deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Nice. Bring yourself back into center. Bring the hands forward. Walk the hands forwards and fold forwards any amount over your legs. The block is there if you liked that before. 3 breaths. Start to walk your hands backwards, press yourself up to sit. Another wide-legged straddle. Grab your blanket. Come to sit down on the blanket. Let your legs go wide. Start to tilt forwards and grab onto your shins. Same thing. Keep the spine nice and long here. We're not gonna fold forwards just yet. Feel the belly engage and find an inhale. Exhale, maybe the hands want to slide a little bit forwards towards the feet here. Keep the spine long, keep breathing. If it starts to feel like too much, feel free to slide the hands back towards the knees, back off a little bit. Definitely listen to the body. One more breath in and out. Slide the hands back underneath the right underneath the knees and lift your left arm up. Start to reach towards your right foot. Gonna keep the left hip point nice and grounded. Keep flexing your feet. Gently press your right shoulder forwards here. Open the heart up and out. Really activate through your left hand, and you might start to kind of bend a little bit more to the right. Take a breath in and a breath out. You might turn your gaze upwards here. One more breath in and out. Drop your left arm down. Come on up and meet me in a tabletop position. So you can cross out your legs and we'll find a tabletop here. You can move your blocks in your blanket off to the side. Make sure your blocks are towards the top of your mat. Just gonna move through some simple cat-cow movements to get into the spine a little bit. As you breathe in, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl the toes underneath the feet. As you breathe out, drop the head down, dome the upper spine, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl the toes underneath the feet. Exhale, drop your head, press into the tops of the feet. Take it away at your own rhythm, your own pace. We'll take about 5 rounds at your own pace. Just a reminder that this is your movement practice. I'm here to guide you and to offer suggestions. At the end of the day, I really want you to do your own thing and listen to your body and what it needs. Let's do one more. Breathe in, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, drop the head into cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl the toes underneath the feet. And find a downward facing dog. Shift the hands forward just a few inches. Shift the hips up and back. Gonna start with bent knees here. Spread through the fingers nice and wide. Nod the head yes. And shake the head no. Just releasing through your neck. Find a big breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Start to bend your right knee deeply. Extend through your left knee. Look out underneath your left arm. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. On your next inhale, switch legs. Bend through your left leg and extend through your right. As you exhale, look out underneath your right arm. Inhale to switch legs, bending the right knee. Exhale, look out underneath your left arm. Inhale to switch. Exhale to twist, right side. Feel the right hip point pull back. Inhale, switch legs. Exhale, twist, left side. Feel the left hip point pull back. One more. Inhale, switch. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. On your next breath in, roll forwards, find a plank pose. As you exhale, we'll find a child's pose. Drop down to the knees. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. And bring the forehead all the way down to your mat. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And 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 And a breath out If at any point you need a rest, this is a great posture to return to at any point during the practice. We're going to find a downward facing dog as you're ready. Three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up as you inhale. As you exhale, touch your right knee to your right elbow. Hold here for just a moment. See if you can lift the right knee a little higher towards your tricep. Find a breath in. On the exhale, step wide into a lizard lunge. Turn your right toes to face out. Open the chest forwards and start to make some small circles with the hips. Switch directions with the circles, go the other way. Find a breath in, find your center. Exhale, drop your back knee down, untuck the back toes, and flip your fingertips to face the back of your mat. Just gonna pause here for a couple breaths. Still opening the chest forwards. Flip the fingertips to face forwards, lift the back knee. Three-legged dog. Swing your right leg all the way back and up. Take a breath in. Exhale, right knee across to your left elbow underneath. Feel your belly kick in. See if you can lift the left knee up a little higher. Fallen triangle. Extend through your right leg and let the outside of your right foot rest on the ground. Feel your left hip point drop down, and if you want, you can lift your left arm up here and open and twist. Find a breath in and a breath out. Another inhale. Exhale, drop your left arm down, keep the legs the same, and drop the head. Start to rebend through your right leg. Three-legged dog, right leg swings all the way back and up. Inhale. And exhale, right leg comes down into a downward facing dog. Great. Grab your blanket and place it right in the middle of your mat. Hopefully the blanket is still in that rectangle shape. If it's not, maybe just take a moment to fold it so that it is in a rectangle shape. Lift your right leg up as you inhale. Exhale, right knee to chest now. See if you can lift the knee up a little higher, press down through the hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, pigeon pose. Place your right leg in front of the blanket. Outside of the right shin is now on your mat. Feel free to bend through your right knee any amount here. We're not gonna fold forwards. Instead, we're gonna tense up on the fingertips, maybe walk the hands back a few inches and lift the chest. We're gonna find a back bend here in this first pigeon pose. Might feel nice to close the eyes. Returning to your breath. One more inhale. And exhale. Right. Bring the hands forwards and lift your hips up. Swing the right leg all the way back and up, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. You might give your legs a quick shake out here. Gonna move right into the left side. Lift your left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. See if you can lift the knee up a little higher and find a breath in. Exhale, lizard lunge, step wide. You might step your right foot back just a few inches. Turn your left toes to face out and begin to make circles with your hips. Switch directions, go the other way. Find your center, find a breath in. Exhale, drop your back knee down, untuck the back toes. We're gonna flip the left fingertips to face the back of the yoga mat. This time with the palm facing up. So the back of the hand is on the mat. Spread through your fingers really wide here, press down through the fingernails. Find a breath in. And a breath out. Switch hands. Right palm is facing up. Spreading the fingers wide. Deep breaths here. Flip the right palm to face down. Lift your back knee. Three-legged dog. Swing the left leg all the way back and up. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Hold here. Lift the knee up a little higher. Take a breath in. Exhale, fallen triangle. Extend your left leg. Optionally, lift your right arm up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feel your belly engage here. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right arm down. And drop your head. Start to rebend through your left knee. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to chest. We're gonna set up for another pigeon pose. Set your left leg down in front of the blanket. Feel free to bend your left knee any amount. If you need a deep bend in the knee today, that's great. Hopefully the blanket is right underneath your hips. Walk the hands backwards and lift the chest up. Open the heart. Take a breath in. And a breath out. There's an engagement in the belly here as well. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. Collarbones are lengthening. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Start to walk your hands forwards, downward facing dog as you're ready. You're gonna keep the blanket right where it's at. It's gonna take a nice slow walk towards the top of your mat. No rush to get there. Take your time. Gonna land in a standing forward fold. Let your feet be hips width distance. Place your hands on the shins. Find a half lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forwards. Drop the head. Bend the knees. Drop the arms. Just really releasing through the neck here. Just allowing yourself to kind of drip down to your mat.
Bend through the knees even more now. And slowly make your way up to stand. Let your head come up last.
Reach your arms around and up overhead. Bring the palms together above you. Find a breath in. Exhale, mountain pose. Hands come to your either side of the waist. Let your palms face forward. Feel the fingertips energizing down to the ground. Feel the contact your feet are making with the ground. Feel your breath here. If there is some sort of intention that you'd like to weave into the rest of your practice today, feel free to call that in now. It could be something simple like, I am here. I'm gonna start to move the shoulders a bit. So I'm gonna shrug the shoulders up to the ears and then roll the shoulders back and down. Shrugging the shoulders up to the ears, rolling the shoulders back and down. Keep this going. Moving in slow motion to start here. Great, switch directions, go the other way with the shoulder rolls. Noticing any sticky spots, any soreness, or maybe there's an openness in the shoulders today. Great, find stillness in the shoulders. As you breathe in, lift your arms up overhead, palms together, look up. Exhale, fold forwards over your legs. Bend through the knees. You're gonna take a big step back with your left leg into a low lunge. Look forwards, breathe in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Right leg swings all the way back and up. Inhale. Exhale, lizard lunge. Right knee to right elbow and then step wide. Look forwards, breathe in. And breathe out. Drop your back knee down, untuck your back toes. Place your right hand on the inside of your right knee gently. Start to press the right knee out. You might even roll to the outside of your right foot. Begin to twist your heart up and open to the right. So not putting too much pressure on the right leg. Instead, maybe focusing more on the twist. You might even start to look behind you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Three-legged dog. Lift your right leg all the way back and up. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross underneath you. Extend the right leg, fallen triangle. Lift your left arm up, breathe in. Exhale, left arm drops down, drop the head. Bend through your right leg. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, right knee to chest. With control, gently set your right leg down into a pigeon pose. Hopefully the blanket's in the same spot. We're gonna keep working with the back bend, so walk the hands backwards just a little bit. Lift the chest up. Noticing any more spaciousness in the spine here. Inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands forwards. Lift your hips up. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot all the way forwards in between your hands. Nice. Great. Extended side angle. Grab a block. Place it on the high setting on the outside of your right ankle. Place your right hand on the block. Right. Spin your left heel down. So now the outside of your left foot is grounded down into the mat. Lift your left arm up, take a breath in, and then on the exhale, lengthen your left arm forwards. Gently press your right shoulder forward so that the heart can start to open. Feel your left side body lengthening. Feel your right knee bending deeply, and breathe in and breathe out. Maybe turning the gaze to face upwards here. Last breath in and out. Drop your left arm down. Set the block to the side. Take a big step forwards with your left leg all the way to the top of the mat. Place your hands on the shins. Find a half lift. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forwards over the legs. Come all the way up to stand, reach your arms around and up, big breath in. Exhale, mountain pose. Back to your breath. Back to your intention. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears and roll the shoulders back. Start your shoulder rolls. Nice and easy. If it feels nice, you can maybe let the circles be a little faster, just like building maybe a little bit more heat in the shoulders. Switch directions, go the other way. Great, find stillness with the shoulders, reach your arms up overhead, palms together, find a breath in. Exhale, fold forwards over the legs. Bend through the knees, bring the hands down to the mat. Big step back with your right leg, low lunge, look forwards, breathe in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Left leg swings all the way back and up, breathe in. Exhale, lizard lunge, step wide on your left side. Inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, drop your back knee down. Left hand comes to the inside of your left knee. Gently start to press the knee out. And then begin to twist to the left. You might even kind of start to look behind you here. One more breath in and out. Left hand comes back down to the mat. Lift the hips, three-legged dog. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, fallen triangle. Extend the left leg and then lift your right arm up. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the right hand down, drop the head, flex your left toes a little bit, really feeling into the outside of the left leg, the IT band here. Bend through your left leg, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, pigeon pose, nice and easy. Set your hips down. Slide your right leg back. Walk the hands backwards, lift the chest up here. Feeling the weight in your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forwards. Three-legged dog. Left leg swings all the way back and up. And step forwards as you exhale into a low lunge. You're doing so great. I can't see you, but you're doing so great. Extended side angle. Grab a block. Place it on the highest setting outside of the left ankle. Place the left hand down on the block. Now spin your back heel down. Lift your right arm up. Breathe in. Lengthen your right arm overhead. You might turn your right toes to face more slightly inwards by sliding the heel towards the back of the mat. Gently press your left shoulder in so that the heart can peel up and open. Inhale. And exhale. Bending the left knee a bit more. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Place the block to the side. Big step forwards with the right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Place the hands on the shins, breathing in. Exhale, fold forwards, drop the head. Come all the way up to stand. Reach your arms around and up overhead, palms together. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, let your arms go right back up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forwards over the legs. Big step back with your left leg. Look forwards, breathe in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Right leg swings all the way back and up. Exhale, lizard lunge. With control, step your right foot wide. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, drop your back knee down. Place your right hand on your right knee. Find your twist. This time, you can stay here, or if it feels nice and interesting, feel free to bend through your left knee and grab on, maybe, to the outside of your left foot or maybe your left ankle. Keep the twist. You might turn your gaze to face behind you. You might pull the left foot in a little closer to your seat. Find a breath in and a breath out. One more breath in here. Exhale, gently release the grip of the foot. Right arm comes up and down. Three-legged dog. Right leg up. Inhale, big. Exhale, fallen triangle. Lift your left arm up. Drop the left arm down. Bend through your right leg. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale, pigeon pose. Set the hips down to the blanket. This time, if it feels nice, again, if it's interesting, if it's accessible, the left hand might come to your right foot and grab on, and then bring the right hand to your right knee and grab on, and then start to press into your right leg. Just finding a little bit more depth in the back bend. Also encourages the right hip the right and the left, really both hips, to ground down into the blanket a little bit more. Engage the belly here. Let's find one more breath in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg all the way back and up. And step forwards in between the hands. Low lunge, extended side angle. We'll start the same way. Grab your block, spin the left heel down. Left arm moves up. Take a breath in. Exhale, lengthen the left arm overhead. Take an inhale and an exhale. Another breath in and a breath out. Gonna find a flying warrior. So you're gonna drop your left arm back, lift your right arm forwards. Now moving through a quick warrior two, lengthen through your right leg and turn your right toes to face the left side. Great. Bring your arms up overhead, bring the palms together. It might feel nice to shorten the stance a little bit. You might heel toe your feet in. So this is flying warrior. Palms together above you, find a breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Turn your right toes to face forward, bend the right knee, drop the arms down. Let your gaze be forwards. Find a breath in. And a breath out. Sink the hips down just a little bit more here. Back to flying warrior as you inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flying warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flying warrior. Stay here with the legs. Exhale, drop the arms behind you. Interlace all 10 fingers. Extend the arms and broaden through the chest. Great. Find a breath in. As you exhale, let's fold forwards now. Go slow. Drop the head down. Send your fist forwards as well. Hopefully the toes are mostly in and the heels are mostly out. One more breath in here. Exhale, gently bend the elbows first, release the hands down to the mat. You're gonna start to walk the hands towards your left foot, and then pause when all 10 fingers are facing the back of the mat. Drop your head down. You're gonna start to feel an opening in the right side body. See if you can kind of visualize your right hip point moving back, right? So you're feeling into this nice arc in the right ribs, the right waist. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Gonna start to walk the hands back into center. Hands are forwards. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk the hands backwards and drop the head down. Find a half lift, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge to the front of the mat. Drop your back knee down, untuck the back toes, and bring both hands to the top of your right thigh. You can stack the left hand on top of the right. This is crescent lunge. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Grab a block with your right hand. Place the block on the right side of the hip on the highest setting. And then lift your left arm up to the sky. Find an inhale. Exhale, gently lean to the right. Just a few inches. One more breath in. And out, drop your left arm down. Find a block on the left side now. So you've got both blocks in your hands on the highest setting. Find a breath in. And then on the exhale, start to walk your hands forward to the top of the block, the top of the mat with your blocks. And we're gonna find a quick supported warrior three. So you're gonna lift your back leg up, come to balance on your right leg, and shift the blocks forwards so that your hands are right underneath the shoulders. Turn your left hip point down and flex your left toes. Now you're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like to play around with a quick half moon pose, keep your right hand on the block, just shift it to the right a few inches. Now stack your left hip on top of the right. So you're gonna start to feel your left hand naturally kind of lifting up and away from the block. That's great. Bring your left hand to your waist now. Great. Little balancing action. Keep stacking the left hip on top of the right. Optionally, you can extend the left arm up to the sky. Maybe the gaze follows. Find a breath in. Exhale, back to supported warrior 3. Take your time. Close off the hips. And step your left leg down to the top of the mat. Fold forwards over your legs. Come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms around and up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, mountain pose. Big breath in. And long breath out. Palms together above you. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forwards over the legs. Big step back with your right leg. Low lunge, inhale. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, lizard lunge. Left side. Drop your back knee down, untuck the back toes. Left hand comes to your left knee, start your twist. Optionally, you can bend your right knee here and grab for the outside of your right ankle or maybe the outside of the foot. Just a few breaths here. Just feeling your right hip point kind of dropping down and to the left a little bit more so that you can really open up in the twist. One more breath in. And out, gently release the leg. Left arm comes up and around and down. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Fallen triangle. You got this. Lift your right arm up as you breathe in. And exhale. Bend through the left knee. Three-legged dog. Breathing in. Exhale. Pigeon pose. Offering this with the hands on the left knee, or one hand on the left knee and one hand on the left foot. If that felt nice on the other side, you might check that out here. Keep the belly strong. Lift the chin. Breathing in. And breathing out. Walk the hands forwards. Three-legged dog, left leg swings up. Stepping forwards in between the hands, low lunge. Extended side angle with the support of your block. Spin your back heel down, lifting the right arm up, breathing in. Exhale, lengthen the right arm overhead. Turn your heart up and open, breathe in. On the exhale, moving through a quick warrior 2. Drop the right arm back. And then moving right into a flying warrior. Turn your left toes to face forward. Lengthen through the front, through the left leg. Bring your palms together above you. Find a breath in. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Turn your left toes forwards. Drop the arms. Inhale, flying warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flying warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Let's pause here for just a couple breaths. We'll do a quick alignment check-in. So hopefully your arms are really in line with the shoulders. And you might start to bend through the left knee a bit more, and then you might start to press your left knee out to the side. Next thing is the tailbone. So you want to try to tuck your tailbone down and in by engaging through the belly. So you're not really sticking the butt out. Instead, you're tucking your tailbone and pressing the hips to the right side of the room. Flying warrior, bring your palms up together. Keep the legs the same, drop the arms down behind you. Interlace all 10 fingers, opposite thumb on top. You might shorten your stance just a few inches. Extend the arms, lift the chest up. Extend through the elbows any amount. Find a breath in, begin to lean back. Exhale, now fold forwards over the legs any amount. Send your fists forwards. Drop the head. One more deep breath. Exhale, bend the elbows, gently release the hands down to the mat. Drop the head. You're gonna start to walk the hands forwards first, and then start to walk the hands to your right foot. And then pause when all 10 fingers face the back of your mat. So the feet are the same here. We're not changing the feet. We're just turning the hands to face the back of the mat, and then drop the head down. Feel your left hip point pulling back, feeling into your left side body. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, nice and easy, walk the hands back into center. Hands are more forwards here. Find a breath in. Exhale, walk the hands to the top of your mat into a low lunge. All 10 toes face forwards. Find a breath in. Exhale, drop your back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Have both blocks nearby here. We're going to start with the hands on the top of the left thigh. Right hand stacks on top of the left for crescent lunge. 3 breaths. If you'd like to invite in maybe a deeper back bend, feel free to grab onto your waist here. And that's just gonna automatically kind of open the chest a little bit more. You might even find like a nice lean back here. You might even drop the head back. Moving forwards and locating your block here. Left side first, so grab your block on the highest setting and place it on the outside of your left hip. Reach your right arm up and start to lean towards the left side. Just a couple breaths. Really getting into the sides today. One more inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand down to a block. So now you have both blocks in hand, both blocks on the highest setting. Gently start to walk the blocks forwards with the hands. Warrior 3, supported warrior 3. So blocks move forwards, lift the back leg up. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Turn your right toes to face down. Great. Keep lifting the back leg, but you're squaring the hips, so the hips are in the same line. Might feel nice to shift the blocks forward just a few more inches, just to give yourself a little bit more space. If you wanted to play around with that half moon, left hand moves with the block to the left a few inches, and then stack your right hip on top of the left. Great, feel your right arm lifting up slowly. Bring your right hand to your right waist. You can stay here, this is great. Try to flex your right foot. Next step is to extend your right arm up. You might even turn your gaze to face up here. See if you can breathe. Inhale. And exhale, back to supported warrior 3. Nice and slow, close off the hips. And step your right foot down next to your left. Find the hands on the half
find the hands on the shin for the half lift. Breathe in. And exhale, fold forwards. Let's hang out here for a few extra breaths. It might feel nice to loop your peace fingers around your big toes, bending the elbows a little bit out to the sides, dropping the head. You could even slip your hands underneath your feet at this point. See if you can line up your big toes with your thumb mounds if you're stepping on the feet. And then start with bent knees. And then as you're ready, you can slowly begin to extend your knees any amount and then drop the head. You can remove the hands from underneath the knees, remove the fingers from around the big toes. Find another half lift as you breathe in. Exhale, fold forwards. Great. Going to find a quick squat. So heel toe your feet out to the side. Turn your toes to face outwards. Come to squat all the way down. Bring the palms together at your heart space. And let your elbows find the insides of the thighs or the insides of the knees. And be here for a few breaths. If you're finding that your heels are lifting up quite a bit here, you can always slip a block underneath your seat. Maybe on the middle setting to start. That way your heels can kind of ground down and the toes can get a little lighter. Good to bring your hands down to the mat. Remove the block if you have one. Okay, we're gonna step the left leg back into a lizard lunge. Take your time. Look forwards, breathe in. Exhale, three-legged dog. We're gonna move right into our pigeon pose this time. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Set your hips down. Great, we're gonna start with the back bend here. The fold is coming, I promise. Walk the hands back. You might grab onto your knee and your foot. You might keep that going. You might lift the chest here, lift the chin. Really engaging through the belly. Lift the chin forwards. One more breath in and out. Walk the hands forwards and we will fold all the way down. You can use the blocks for support if that's nice for you. One block on the low setting underneath the chest might be nice, and then one block underneath the forehead. You're also welcome to go without the blocks. Just releasing through your belly muscles here. Maybe even returning to any intention that you set. And really dedicating these next 5 breaths to your intention. And start to walk the hands backwards. Take your time. Going to lift the hips up and slide the right leg back into a downward facing dog. Give your legs a nice, quick kind of shake out here. And we're gonna come right into the other side. So you can just step your left leg forwards into your pigeon. Set yourself down. Before the fold, we've got about 4 or 5 breaths here in the back bend. So left hand comes to your left knee, right hand comes to your left foot, and lifting the chest here. Gently squeezing shoulder blades together. One more deep breath in. Exhale, fold forwards. Find the blocks or not. We'll be here for about 6 or 7 breaths. Just noticing if you're holding anywhere in your body. Could be the belly or maybe the jaw. Just seeing if you can soften those parts. Gonna walk the hands backwards, lift the chest up. And this time we're just gonna shift some weight into the left leg and the left hip, and just kind of swing your right leg forwards. We're gonna come into a wide-legged straddle. So you're already on the blanket. You can just go ahead and open your left leg out to the side. It's gonna turn to face you here, but you can stay right where you're at. Have your blocks nearby and scoot to the edge of the blanket just as we did at the very beginning. So half on the blanket, half off. You should feel the pelvis kind of tipping forwards here. And we're gonna start to flex the toes again. We're gonna start with the hands on the shins just like we did before. Okay, this time we're gonna do the side opener just a little bit differently. So you're gonna drop your left elbow on the inside of your left thigh and kind of find a point of contact there, like a little anchor. Turn your heart up, right? You should already start to feel a little sensation in your right side body, even your right QL muscles on like your right lower back area. Next step is to reach your right arm up and overhead. That will intensify the sensation. Go slow. Keep turning the chest up. If you have the space for it, you might reach for your left big toe with your right peace fingers. Once you have the grip, see if you can look out underneath your right arm and use your left arm as an anchor to turn your heart up and open. Next step is to press your left hand on the inside of your right thigh. So the elbow is still on the left thigh, it's just the right hand that's moving to the inside of the right thigh. These are just options, only if it feels accessible to you. Let's breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale and exhale. Okay, release the grip of the foot if you have it. We're gonna bring the right arm back up, drop the right arm down. Really nice. Okay, ooh, take a breath. Grab a block. Shift the block forwards. Right in the center of the legs, we're gonna come to fold forwards any amount here. So, you know, it might feel nice too to even have both blocks and just start with both blocks underneath your elbows here and kind of just fold down, right? If you want, you can just do like one block underneath your forehead. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to blocks underneath my forearms. Just a few breaths, just dropping the head here. Gonna bring yourself up to sit. Just gonna move into the other side here. So gonna drop the right elbow on the inside of your right thigh. Again, kind of using this as like an anchor point. So you're gonna start to press your right shoulder forwards, lift the heart, pausing here. This could be where you stay. You could just hang out here. This is great. I can feel lots of sensation here. This is awesome. The next step would be to lift your left arm up overhead, and you might kind of just stay here, or you might start to reach again for your foot. So this time it would be the left hand reaching for the right foot. You might loop your peace fingers around the right big toe. You might start to look out underneath your left arm. The right arm might shift. You might bring your right hand to the left thigh, so you have a little bit more leverage to really look out underneath your left arm and still turning your chest up and open, really getting into the side here. Breathe. Wherever you are, take one more breath in and out. Release everything. Slowly make your way back into center and press yourself up to sit. Just feel that. We've got one more forward fold here. with or without the blocks. Walk the hands forwards. And drop the head down as you're ready. If you'd like to take this to the next level, you might begin to flex your thighs. So activating the thighs so that the backs of the legs can press down and lengthen even more. Let's be here for 3 more breaths. Walk the hands backwards, take it slow, take it slow. And you can bring the legs together very slowly here. Bring the soles of the feet down to your mat. Bring the knees together. Wrap your arms around the fronts of the thighs and bring your forehead down to your knees. Lift the chin up. We will set up for Shavasana now. So take your time getting into this final shape. You have your blanket if you want to place that underneath the head. That can feel really nice. Come to lie down. Maybe just taking a couple deep clearing breaths. Eventually, just releasing any manipulation of your breath. Releasing any effort in the body. Allowing the movement practice to begin to integrate and land.
Please feel free to continue resting in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and end this recording here in a few seconds. Just want to take a moment to, again, thank you for being here with me, and just making sure that you also thank yourself and your body for showing up, carving out some time to take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you.